Hi there, this is Tammy. Welcome back to my channel. This for me is FlossTube number 5. I do make other videos. You may have seen that I do several collaboration videos throughout the month that are card making and jewelry making. This necklace I'm wearing is one I did for our jewelry collaboration a few days ago. Matching bracelet. But this one is FlossTube, so this is all about cross stitch. I want to thank you for returning if you are returning. I really appreciate it. If you're new, I hope you like what you'll see and you'll come back. I also am always open to anything you would like to see or any kind of constructive tips and ideas you might have for me. I just went on a crafting weekend with my sister. We went to the coast for the weekend, and we do this twice a year, and for me it's been always card making. And I planned ahead and did a lot of prep work, and I actually came home with 125 completed Christmas cards, which was very cool. I also did some cross stitch while I was there though too, so I have that to share with you. So I'm just going to get started. I have only one finish since last time, and I have all of my WIPs are different than they were last time. Excuse me. So here is my one finish. This is Summer by, it's either Country Cottage Needleworks or Little House Needleworks. I can never remember which one. It's all completed. This is on very light blue even weave fabric from Hobby Lobby. It doesn't really look blue in the video, but it's light blue. I had a lot of fun stitching this. This was my project for cross stitch camp for July. So I finished this on July 31st. It's been a month since I've been here. I've been procrastinating. I'm very good at procrastinating. So that's my one finish. I have one WIP that I think I showed before. This is Stitch Again Sam is doing kind of an informal stitch along. We're doing a picture from this Cross Stitch for the Earth by Emma Congdon. This has some really fun pictures in it. And they don't have names, just numbers. This is number 19. And it's got the 4 seasons. So you can see there is spring, summer, fall, and winter. And what Sam was doing was on the first day of each season, she started the new section. So I started this on the first day of summer. So I started here. And I actually started it on 22 count cloth, and I did not like it. So I started it over, and I'm doing it on 18? Yes, 18 count. Just white 8 cloth. So let me show you. Oh, I should have taken off my little doodads. This one is a lot of fun to stitch on because the colors change a lot. So I really had fun with this. So this is how much I have. This is this is the border between spring and summer. And then over here is the border between autumn and winter. I mean, summer and autumn or fall. I'm going to leave this circle right here to the last because it's the same on both summer and fall. So I'm going to go up and down. This is right in the middle. I'll show you the picture again so you can see where I'm at. I was doing this part right here. This is where I am. I'm just finishing up this little butterfly. So that's, excuse me, the only one that I can call a WIP. Well, they're all WIPs. This is the only one that was started previous to my last video. So I have a bunch more to show you that have all been started since then. I always thought I was a monogamous stitcher. In the past, I always only ever did one picture at a time. And since I got back to cross stitch this time, I have discovered that my favorite part of stitching is kitting and starting. I love starting new projects. So over the last several months, I've bought a lot of patterns, and I've been to Hobby Lobby a bunch of times to buy floss. They have the best price for embroidery floss. So let me show you the other projects that I've started. There's a lot of them that are little starts. This one is a stitch along. I don't have the book open in the right place. With the Fat Quarter Shop. Sorry, I have my window open and my neighbor is calling her cat. This is called Kaleidoscope. And this is a lot of fun. There's also a quilt. This is a Lori Holt pattern. And I chose, let me show you my fabric. I chose to use 2 purples and a kind of a fuchsia color. So these are my colors, and I'll show them to you against a white background. I have just a tiny little start on this one. I thought I had gone farther. That's it. This is 14 count white opalescent fabric from the Fat Quarter Shop. And these are the threads that I'm using, and I think this is going to be really beautiful. Beautiful. So that is my first one. My second one is another Lori Holt. I like her stuff. This is Stitchy Stars. And I was late to the bandwagon on this one. I bought the pattern last month, I think. And I am doing this on the same 28 count even weave that my finish was on, light blue. And for this one, I used the called for threads. I bought the thread pack from Fat Quarter Shop. This is all that I have so far on this one. There's some white down there. I just kept wanting to start another all month long. I just couldn't stop myself. Hear my cat calling. He wants food. The next one I'm working on is Humility by Artisy cross stitch. Someone who watched one of my videos recommended Artisy. This is a full coverage picture. And I love this. I love African animals, and I think this one is just beautiful. This one again is a tiny start. I am stitching this on 18 count easy grid, I think is what it's called, or easy count. And this is my tiny little start on this one. This is 4 of the squares. And the whole first page only uses 4 colors, so that was nice. But they're all dark blue and kind of hard to tell the difference between them. So let's see. Get out of my way. The next one is, again, because of the Fat Quarter Shop, this is another stitch along. And this one is the Bats and Boo stitch along. And the fun thing is they had this project bag from last year. And so I purchased it. And you also could get this cute little ghost pull. And this is a needle minder here. And I really don't like spiders. This is covering up the spider on the bag. One thing about Halloween is I don't like spiders. So this is the first week. I've only worked on the first week. It's a mystery stitch along, so they only gave us this part first. They now have given us 4 weeks worth, I think. I've downloaded them all, but I haven't printed them out. This fabric is from the Fat Quarter Shop, and it is 18 count Aida, but the color is Spooky Hollow. And my start is, I've gotten one of the bats done, and I started the white. The pattern, I can't show you the pattern, but where the white is on the pattern is very, very light, and I can't see it at all on the printed pattern. So I'm using my computer and making it really big so I can see it. So I only have one little bat done. This probably won't get done by Halloween because then I got distracted and needed to move on to something else. These are not in the order that I worked on them, but so then this one is, what is it called? This one is Butterfly Whispers. And I love butterflies, and I love what this says. It says, whisper I love you to a butterfly, and it will fly to heaven to deliver your message. Isn't that cool? I had bought the bell pull, but they used a light blue one, which this is from Stony Creek. They didn't have the light blue one, and I discovered with the first bell pull I made, I really don't like bell pulls. So for this one, I changed the fabric. All the flosses are the called for flosses, but I changed the fabric, and I am using, oh, I can't remember what it's called. Oh, here, I'll tell you. It's on another one I'm doing also. It is fabric. It's called Blue Whisper. I'm doing 14 count. They did theirs on 28 count. And I only have a little start on this one also. I've got part of the words going. This Blue Whisper fabric is really pretty because it's like a cloud print kind of. I did discover, which you'll see on probably my next one. Hadn't even noticed that it was different on the back than the front. And so one of my other pictures, I had to start over. This one. Yes. So this one is, as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go feed the cat. He's out. I don't know if you can hear him, but this one is called Spring Rejoice. And this is so colorful and so pretty. And I've done just this part right here so far. When I started in the middle, and so I was doing these words. And after I had Faith and Family done, I realized I was on the back side of the fabric. And I really want to see the modeling on the fabric. So I started over. So let me show you where I am on this one. This one I worked on last week a lot. Our crafting weekend, I worked on the Emma Congan. So here is where I am on this. And I think this is beautiful. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Blue is my second favorite color, so I'm loving all these blues. This is a needle minder I got from Etsy. I do not remember what shop. There are so many shops that sell that stuff on Etsy. My next one is, once again, because of the Fat Quarter Shop, this pattern. There's not a picture. Oh yeah, there's this picture. This is called Love Family Home, and it's by Little House Needleworks. And Fat Quarter Shop offered a kit for this, so I bought the kit just because I thought it was cute, and it's little. And clips off. I started with the fence and the tree, so this is where I am. I'm just now starting the green, to do the green on the tree. Really need to go feed that cat. He's yelling. So this is what it looks like. It's a fun picture. This fabric is a khaki colored 18 count that I got off of Amazon. I went back and forth about which fabric to use because I don't really like neutral colors, but this kind of needed neutral colors because of the color palette. The threads that are used for this are what? Classic Colorworks. So as I said, it was a kit, and it came with the threads. Kind of messy. These are the colors, which are very pretty colors. And it also came with this little fob thingy to keep your colors on. Quarter Shop. Last week sometime was World Cross Stitch Day, and the Fat Quarter Shop was promoting it with this picture. This is made by, I can't remember. It doesn't say. It's not they're not the designer, and this pattern does not say. Huh. If it is, I'm just missing it. It's called Stitchography, anyway. And Fat Quarter Shop is selling this wooden plaque to put it on. I'm not going to finish mine that way. And to do this, they did it on either 28 count or 14 count. I am using the called for colors, except I don't like red. So I changed the red to a purple. And I felt like the orange, I didn't like it either. So I changed that to a pretty yellow. This one is a fast stitch. It's all words. And words are very quick and easy to stitch. So this is where I am on this one. I'm already a quarter of the way done. And I've just really enjoyed stitching it. So you can see this is purple instead of red. And this is a dark yellow that I changed the orange to. But the other colors are all the called for colors. And they are, the two I changed are DMC. But the floss pack that came, that you could buy for it was Cosmo. And I've never stitched with Cosmo, but this is my first time, and it is just like DMC. I can't really see a difference. My last WIP is for cross stitch camp for August and is not going to get done. I had found, what is it called? Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Purcell. I found her channel, and she had this really cute picture that she had done these three individually and made ornaments out of them. And this is not a vibrant picture. I printed this myself. And so I bought the floss and fabric kit from her. The fabric is 36 count linen. And I don't really like it. I've never stitched on 36 count. And I am only on the little deer. We're almost, August is more than half done. And that's all I have done is his antlers and the top border of one of the squares. So this will not be done. I'm going to fail cross stitch camp this month. But, so I haven't decided if I'm going to start that again on a different fabric. The challenge for August was to use a fabric or floss you've never used before. That was a fabric I've never used before, and I'm not liking it. Colors are beautiful. It uses some classic colorworks and some DMCs. So these are the classic colorworks. And then these are the DMCs. I think it's going to be really pretty, but I can't finish it by August 31st. No way. But I did buy, to work with that, I bought this. And it works pretty well. It allows me to see the fabric. It came with a bunch of different magnifications. The one I have on is, I don't know what, I think it's a 2. Maybe I need a deeper one. It has a light, my little light thing under here, over here. And so you charge this with a USB. And I'm thinking this is going to help me with a lot of things, and it is helping with that 36 count, but when I stitch on it, I'm just not feeling it. So I don't spend very long at a time stitching on that project. So that was all of my WIPs, and all except one were new starts also. So my plans for stitching, I don't usually make plans, although I just want to stitch what I want to stitch. And as I said, I love to start projects. I did an inventory and I have 25 current WIPs. Well, not current. I have 25 projects going. A couple of them I've shown you that are old that I haven't started again on. And I have plans to start more because I really love starting. So for the month of September, my birthday is in September. So I thought, okay, I'm going to have a start for my birthday. And then I thought, well, I can't pick one. I have a bunch of things I want to do. So I picked 4. And one of them I'm going to start on my birthday, So I picked one because I think Stitch Again Sam talked about doing a sampler stitch along in September. So I picked a sampler. And then my birthday's in the middle of the month. And I really love African animals. As I said, you saw the lion I'm working on. So I'm going to start this one on my birthday. This is called Elephant Mother and Son. The Elephant Mother and Son. I bought this, I think, on Amazon. Pretty sure. And it's tall and skinny. So this is the one I'm going to start on my birthday. But so other than that, there's 4 weeks in September, and I'm going to start one each week. This will be the third week, I think. The other ones I'm going to start, they're all big. They're all big. So my husband is a bird guy. He has had blue gold macaws and other kinds of big birds. And our first several years of our marriage, we had a kayik, which is a mini. It's a little parrot. It was a very pretty bird. And I found this book. I don't know where. It's got a handwritten price on it. It was in my stash. I'm sure I bought it after I met him, and we've been married 11 years. But I have no idea where. But this is called Blue Gold Macaws. And I'm going to start this one in September. This is full coverage. A lot of stitching. It's not as big as like a Hade, but it is 196 by 254 stitches. But it only has 39 colors. Some of the other big ones like this have lots more colors. And then for my sampler, I had 3 to choose from, and I picked this one because I already have all the threads and fabric. I already have it kitted. This is called the Leeds House Sampler. I think it's really pretty. It's blues and greens. As I said, blue is my second favorite color. The fabric that I got to go with it was recommended, maybe. It's 28 count Helix Lugana, so it's very light blue with a little bit of modeling. And then the threads are oh, sorry, I bumped bumped my computer. The threads are silky threads. So the nice thing about this is that you only have to take one off. It's not like a 6-ply that you're pulling some out. So these, if I can get these so you can see them all. There's 5 of them. Let's see. Go like this and move my hand down. These are the silky threads. There's 3 blues, and one of the blues is variegated, and then there's 2 greens, and this green is kind of hard to tell. This green is variegated. So this is going to be interesting. It'll be a new thing for me. As I've said before, when it comes to samplers, I don't really like vintage, or is it called prim? That style is not me at all, but this I think is really pretty. I have 2 other sampler patterns too that I thought about, and one of them is a kit, but I decided I want to start with this one. Yeah, so this one I'm going to start on the 1st of September. And then my 4th project for September, I picked it because it's purple, and purple is my ultimate favorite color. I have a purple life. This is, it's by Glendon Place, which I had never heard of. And I think I got this on 123stitch.com. This is called Plum Pudding. Isn't that beautiful? So this part is the stitching. The fabric to go with it is called Sprite, and it's very, very, very light. You can hardly tell, but it is a purple fabric. It's a little bit of a dirty purple fabric. I was surprised, but looks gray on there, but it's got a purple hint to it. And I'm doing this on 18 count. And then this uses dinky dyes, which are silks. And I've never used those before. So let me see what I can. And beads. It's got beads too, which I can't see in the picture where the beads are. Look. Mill Hill beads. But these are the threads. Oops, I think the one I dropped is a duplicate. All purples. I think they're beautiful. I've never stitched with silk, so this will be fun and interesting and maybe challenging. The picture is, I'm doing 18 count fabric, so the size, let's see, if I was doing 14 count fabric, the size would be 14 by 14, so it's going to be a little smaller than that. 11 by 11, because I'm doing 18 count. I think this is beautiful. So those are my plans for September, and whatever else happens to come along. I have a Heaven and Earth Designs picture that I've been wanting to start that I have everything for. Thought I had it laying here. I now have a huge stinking mess. So I have everything for the Heaven and Earth Designs. It's called Angel and Mintaka, and it's kitties, 2 kitties. And I know it's laying out here somewhere, but I have piles everywhere. Here it is. So I downloaded this from Heaven and Earth Designs, and I bought all the flosses a couple months ago. So I might start this one because I have everything. This one is 443 by 174 stitches. So if you use 25 count fabric, oh, maybe that's why I bought the 25. It's 17 5/8 by 6 7/8. I'm going to use easy count fabric for it. Yeah, so that's my upcoming plans for stitching. And anything else, as I said, I just like to start, and I have other things that I've bought fabric and floss for. So, well, mostly floss. I have quite a bit of fabric. My haul. Somebody on another FlossTube shared a project bag they'd received in the mail, and it is from So Much to Love, and you can subscribe to a monthly thing. I subscribed for 5 months, and I got my first one the other day. So this is the project bag that I got. I think it's beautiful. It's padded very nicely. And it came with this floss card, which was colored to match the bag. And it also came with 2 skeins, 2 different colors of blue floss. So I thought that was nice. And I need more project bags, so I thought I would go ahead and subscribe and see what I thought. I'm going to be making more project bags. Just takes time. Another haul, I bought this pattern. This is a Cherry Hill Stitchery pattern. It was a digital download. It's called Autumn Leaves. So I don't know when I will get to that one. I like to go ahead and print it out so that I know I have it. I also bought Shannon Christine's Halloween Club. Sorry. I probably should have closed the door before I started because too many distractions. Shannon Christine is doing a Halloween Club. This is the first one. Get both of these patterns. And this was the second one. The third one I don't think has come out yet. I haven't received it yet, but I thought these were fun. Not really a Halloween person, but these have really fun colors. And mostly about what I don't like about Halloween is spiders. Everybody wants to do spiders, and they're creepy. Like live ones or pretend ones. I bought from Stony Creek. I love lighthouses, and they have a lighthouse monthly series. And so I bought the one for my state. It didn't matter what month it was. This is the Yaquina Bay Lighthouse that's in Oregon on our coast. So, and this is a small, this is only 62 by 92 stitches. So 14 count, it'll finish at 4.5 by 6.5. So it'll be a quick stitch. I also purchased 2 new magazines. I thought I was getting the Stony Creek newest, like the fall magazine, and somehow I didn't get that. So the first one that I got is Autumn 2018 cross stitch collection. It has some really fun stuff in it. I haven't pulled anything out yet or decided what things I might want to do, but I really like these. And then I got the annual Christmas issue from summer of 2020. And I've looked through this, but I haven't decided on anything out of it yet either, but it's got some beautiful stuff in it. I don't do stockings, and I don't really do much for Christmas, but as far as decorating. But here's one that's beautiful. Isn't that pretty? Sunny day, welcome. So that is that. And then I recently started watching a new to me YouTube person. Her name is Stitchin' Mommy, and she has an Etsy shop, and she creates these patterns that are temperature patterns. So she charts the pattern so that you stitch a little bit each day of the year, for each day of the year, based on your high temperature for that day. So the one I chose was temperature typography. She also has one that's flowers and one that's a tree. And there might be more, but she's working on this one and I really like it. So I'm going to be starting this one at some point. I need to buy the floss and decide what fabric I want to stitch it on. And then I need to look up all of my temperatures so that I can do it. So like January is 3 different days. So you only have to do a few stitches for each day, and you do it based on the high temperature that day. Obviously, these are the hotter ones, and then these are the colder ones. So I don't know if blue is colder or if purple's colder. I haven't looked at that, but so I thought that was fun. I've been watching her show it on her channel every time I see her videos. She's showing her progress. She's keeping up with it, so she's finishing August. Let's see, that's all of my haul. I had some giveaways last time. Last video, not very many people watched, so I only had a couple people comment. So the first thing, or one of the things I was giving away is this fresh cut cross stitch pattern by It's So Emma. This is from the Fat Quarter Shop. I had bought it and not used it. I might do it if I change the colors. The colors are not me. I'm not sure why I bought it. So my winner for that is Suzanne, Crafty Sue 519. So I'll be sending you this. And then the other thing I was giving away is this Peach Posies kit. I say kit because it's got the little tin in it. It doesn't come with fabric or floss, but I thought it was cute. By Frony Ritter. I had made those little Frony Ritter posies, the other posies, and it's a quick stitch and the flowers are really pretty. So my winner for this one is Robin's Nest of Crafts. Congratulations, Robin. I'll get these out to you guys in the mail this coming week. The giveaway I have for this week is a little boring, I think. How am I going to mail that? Haven't thought about that. We'll see. So I have 2 packs of fabric. This one, they're both 36 count fabric. This one is 36 count cream Edinburgh linen. And it says from Itchin' to Stitch in King City. I've had it for a while. I discovered I will not stitch on 36 count. And then I also have this Charles Craft 36 count linen. This one is white. Still in its original tube. That's what I was saying. How am I going to mail that? I suppose I could wrap this around this and wrap the whole thing. Oh, you can buy two. I can buy two at the post office too. Anyway, so these are going to go together to one person. The keyword is fabric. So leave a comment below. Use the word fabric in your comment. And you need to be a subscriber. And of course, you must be 18 years of age or older. Can't think of anything else. Oh, here's another. Stony Creek, who is my favorite place to buy stuff. They have free patterns every month, and their current free pattern is a set of Halloween patterns. So you get one every month, and they get all four. They'll make a big picture, or you can do smalls. So I have two of them. That's from June. And this one is from May. I thought these were fun. And I have three of them. This one's July. So there's only one left for me to get, and then I'll have all four. And then I also got this one free from Stony Creek called Bat Crazy. So I get their free patterns, even if it's something I might not like. I do like bats, and I think this guy's cute. But so that's it for me for this time. My goal is to do these like every 2 weeks, but it's been a month since I did it last time. And prior to that, I think it was 3 weeks. I can't remember. Anyway, I would really like your input. If there's things you would like to see, things that you think I should do different or could do different. Yeah, I would like your input. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you stayed all the way to the end. And I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye for now.